G'day fellas and welcome to a casted game. Spawning in on the south side of the map, it is 3DB and he's going to be playing the Rus for us today. This map is of course Warring Islands and we've got a beautiful tree line for 3DB today, so plenty of resources going to be out here for him to collect. You can see just how much he's got. Damn, that is an absolutely beautiful wood line. Now also going to be heading out and also dropping down a dock up towards the north, and now going to be dropping down that lumber camp nice and early. Going to be getting a couple of villagers out onto food as well, so not missing a beat there. And of course, cleaning up his deer. We'll take a look over towards the opposite side of the map. And we have, of course, got Beastie QT, who is going to be playing the Mongols. So if you're unfamiliar with either of these two players, make sure you check them out. I'll leave links in the description. We've got Beastie QT. He's an English-speaking player. I think he's from Europe somewhere. I know that much. And he's got a YouTube channel, a Twitch channel, so I'll leave a link in the description to his YouTube. Make sure you check him out. He's got a lot of good content. As you can see, he is currently rank 2 on the ladder, so he is a credible source of absolutely everything. Now, let's talk a little bit about this map. This map is, of course, Warring Islands. This is different from Archipelago. Warring Islands, you can always expect it to be spawning this way, whereas Archipelago spawns like a little bit randomly. Sometimes you get islands like in the corner, no islands in the middle. But one of the things to note on this map is just how many wolves are guarding this middle island. You can hear them all right now. It is ludicrous. We've got 9 wolves down here, actually 13 wolves down here, and we've got, how many are up here? I'm going to try and select them all. 6 up there. So 20 wolves on that island. And we've got 6 wolves here. And 8 wolves up there. So in total in the middle, there's 34 wolves. So if the Rus player wanted to, he could probably make an absolute fortune killing wolves. Hold on, I'm just going to do some quick math. 34 times 25. Carry the... That is a lot. That is a lot of gold. That is a lot of free resources there. So we'll take a look at Beastie. We'll see exactly what he is up to. No real surprises as to what he's doing. Double dock boom. The Mongols are the best when it comes to double dock booms, just because they don't actually need to create houses. So they're going to be super easy to macro for in the early game. They just put all their villagers over onto wood. Just leave enough on food for villager production. And they're going to be very, very happy with it. So we'll take a look now over towards his opponent's base. 9 villagers over on wood for 3DB. Single dock out at the moment for him. And he is, well, hasn't really moved too far from this point. But look, I guess we're going to start thinking about what's going to be happening between these two players once they reach the second age. So for anybody unfamiliar with how the Rus works, at the moment, look, I think they're still largely undiscovered on water, the way that they play. But primarily the idea is you want to age up, drop down your market, trade out your gold, and then somehow utilize the lodger fishing boats by turning them into the attack ships and then taking control of the entire ocean. And so you can do that with a +1 as well. So +1 is definitely a recommended upgrade for the way that the attack ships work. So just because they've got a lot of attacks that they fire. So I think it's 5 attacks, 8 damage. It becomes 5 attacks, 9 damage. So it's equivalent to like +5 damage. So a really nice upgrade there. But the Mongols as well, you guys have seen that French have been knocked off #1 when it comes to the water. Obviously, in the most recent update, the French were nerfed in strength. Mongols are now considered the best on water at the moment. But obviously, you know, that seems to change almost every day, or not every day, but every week, as players learn a little bit more about how to play the civilizations on water. Beautiful double dock boom here from Beastie. But keep in mind, by going for a double dock boom, he's going to delay his age up. And by delaying your age up, you kind of fall behind when it comes to the way that your market works. So everybody in the game shares market rates. That means that if your enemy is trading their food for gold, that you are going to have a reduced price because your enemy's already traded ahead of you. So that is something to note, that by doing this, you are going to be having a lesser income from this. So you've got to sort of throw that up and as to whether it's worth it, or decide as to whether it's worth it. Golden Gate going to be going up for 3DB, and also a wooden fortress here to buff this lumber camp up. Does get a little bit of line of sight through here, but nothing too special. So Wooden Fortress going to be buffing it up by 20%. You can see it right there. So it's basically like an Imperial Officials on this lumber camp. Everything that gets dropped off here, instead of it being 10, it's 12. So we've also got a pretty decent timing here. 6 villagers going up on the Golden Gate. Dropping down the second dock here as well. A lot of fishing boats out at the moment. 7 fishing boats. He's going for the 8th fishing boat here. And I'm curious to see exactly how he plays it. We'll ride on board with him because he is going to be the first one to age up. Pretty competitive age up time here as well. 5 minutes 15, 5 minutes 16 that he's looking at. That's a pretty decent time for a water map. I'll say that much. So dropping down the market straight away. So no surprises there. And it looks like we've already got a fishing ship or a fishing boat out. Probably going to be switching to an attack ship soon and heading over towards the docks of his opponent to do a little bit of harassment, I would expect. So keep in mind that in the most recent patch, they've been nerfed the Rus water ships. So whenever they're transitioning from one mode to the other, they actually get reduced speed. So at the moment, you can see it's 1.5 movement speed in their tiles, and that should go down from 1.5. I think it goes down to 0.75, but we'll keep an eye out on that and see how it goes. Actually, there you go. Yeah, you can see 0.75, so it goes a lot slower. It basically moves like a ram does. That's essentially, it's a water ram. It's a water ram. But now going to be heading over towards his opponent's base. Beastie's still in age 1 at the moment, going up with the Deer Stones. He's got, how many villas is that? 5 villagers on the Deer Stones. It isn't going to act as a market, I don't think. No, it's the Silver Tree that acts as the market. But 3D going to be coming in now. Do we have that blacksmith? We've got the blacksmith down. Doesn't have +1 just yet. But Lodger attack ship going to be coming in now. So you can see it's got the 8 times 5. So 8 bow attack, 5 burst damage. He's got his Khan inside this tower, going to be firing it off. And look at the damage that comes out onto the fishing boats already. So we can see light junks going to be coming out here of his opponent's docks already. Triple dock for him. And Beastie's going to have to fall back at the moment with the Lodger attack ship. But towards the middle of the map, interestingly, have a look at this from 3DB. 3DB actually cleaning up the wolves on the island. We talked about this a little bit earlier, one-shotting them. Look at his bounty right now. He's at 355. We talked about this earlier. Now, this could get absolutely ludicrous if he manages to kill all of these. He's actually circling the islands with a number of different attack ships. Look at his bounty. He's going to hit tier 3 at 7 minutes. This is absolutely ludicrous. How high does it go? What is your bet? I'm betting at least, oh my, I was going to say at least 600. He's already sitting at 630. Is he going to hit 1,000? Is this the highest bounty ever? Look, he doesn't even hit all of the wolves. There's still wolves that are in here for him to potentially get later on in the game. It looks like we've got a couple of light junks that are heading out now. Don't actually spot the 3DB attack ships towards the middle. So he's got to be careful because there are fishing boats that are sitting out here prone right now. But we'll take a look back on 3DB. 760 bounty. Keep in mind, for every single one of those that he kills, also going to be taking out the boar as well. 835 bounty. That is 835 free gold. He has not mined a single skerrick of gold this game. I say that a mining camp is going up. I don't know why a mining camp would be going up. He's just been killing all the Gaia at this point. He's had no issues. This is ludicrous. So we'll take a look over at Beastie. Beastie doing a great job here of checking for fishing boats as well. So you can see that obviously with the Rus, for anybody unfamiliar, the way that the Rus fishing boats work, they don't actually have to return to their drop-off points. So they actually act as their own drop-off point. If you select them and you hover over, you can see this little, where is it? Yeah, okay, so this is like the normal cursor, but you see that's the drop-off cursor. So they act as their own drop-off cursor, or their own drop-off point. And so they can just go out into the middle of the map and sort of do that. But now 3D heading up to the north with his 885 casual bounty. Why the heck not? There's actually a boar over here he could come and steal. That would be very, very cheeky. But a couple light junks heading around the back at the same time. We'll take a look at Beastie. Beastie actually heading up to the castle age. Going to be going up with the step redoubt. No real surprises there. And now Beastie in a bit of trouble here because there is definitely a window for his opponent to come in, clean these up. I would suspect that we're probably going to have explosive dows coming out or explosive junks coming out as quickly as possible. It looked like we had a war junk coming through. Now it's an explosive junk. Another explosive junk. Do we have a third one? Not yet. But you can see that just how fast they're focusing down this outpost. There's a lot of them, but light junk down towards the back, and look at this. So many attack ships out for his... Look at the docks as well. This is ludicrous. How many docks are we talking about? 6 docks at this point in time. He's got 6 docks sitting there, 3DB. And now 3DB, anticipating the fire junks, I suspect, he's begun to split up his troops. So not focusing down this outpost anymore. You can see the way that he's moving as well. This is absolutely beautiful maneuvers right here. And fire junk coming out. He focuses it down straight away. Explosive junk not going to get any shots off. Going to be able to take down a fishing boat as well. What other units do we have in queue? We've got a war junk in queue at the moment. So the war junk in queue. Now, keep in mind there are fishing boats all the way out here, but they're obviously going to have to return for Beastie, so they're going to get picked up as they come in as well. We've got another explosive junk that's coming. And look at this beautiful micro that we've got from 3D at this point. I love the way that he's moving all of his ships together. And just sort of like moving them in unison and just, they kind of dancing, I think is probably the best way to say it. Like, they look absolutely awesome. I'm pretty sure he's got the +1 upgrade as well. We'll just double check. Yeah, he's got 9 attack there. Now, got to be careful here. There is another war junk that's coming out, another explosive junk as well. So that's going to be 2 war junks and an explosive junk. That's a lot of damage that could potentially happen, so we're going to have to keep an eye up here. But Beastie looking pretty decent at the moment, managed to hold. But my main concern for his, or for 3D at this point is that the Beastie is going to be able to transition into a war junk composition. Oh my god, the explosive junk coming in. How many is he going to take out? A huge, oh gosh, oh, you gotta hate that. That's 4 boats going down, and look at all the damage that gets done onto that. That single junk destroys the entire push from 3D right there. He falls. 3D going up to the 3rd age already. 885 bounty. Why not? So going to be going up. Probably not with the what is it? Not the Abbey of the Trinity. Probably going to be going up with the Great House. Is that what it's called? The High Trade House. The High Trade House. So no surprises there. Dropping that one down. Pretty decent wood line here as well. I'd expect probably about 200 gold a minute there. So not too bad from him. A lot of attack ships out here. How many fishing boats do we actually have out? A fair amount. 8 fishing boats for the moment for 3DB. I'd love to see him transition into more fishing boats. We'll have a look at what he's got coming. More Lodger attack ships going to be coming out for him. Now we can see him beginning to heal up under his dock. So we'll take a look at 3DB, and rather, we'll take a look at Beastie, and we'll see how he's doing. So we can see he's actually got the Blacksmith going for +1 defense. So double +1 defense, does that... I think it affects the explosive... No, it doesn't affect explosive junks. It doesn't affect war junks either, I don't think. We know that it doesn't affect them because they've got 0 armor, and he's already got +1. He's getting +2 in now. What is he doing that he's going for +2? 3D reaching the castle edge. We'll check on that high trade house. Only 117. Not the best high trade house, that is for sure. Probably nowhere else to really put it, to be honest. Like maybe here, but even then, it feels bad, man. But war junks now beginning to come out. In the cover, they've got the explosive junk standing by, ready to defend. And I think this is... At this point, you've got to start asking the question, you know, if Mongols was the best civ on water, and they counted French, and now we've got the Rus that come out, and look, I'll be honest with you guys, the Rus are looking pretty darn good. I've got a feeling 3DB has actually found out the trick to the Rus. Like, this is ludicrous. He's sitting on 900 bounty right now. I mean, sure, technically it's 895, but, I mean... You know, I've never been good at counting. You guys know that. So, it's absolutely ludicrous. How much does he have coming out? 6 demolition ships coming out, 19 attack ships. There's no way. These war junks are going to get destroyed by the demos. Because they need their own junks to defend them. So, you take a look here. They need light junks to defend them. The light junks are very effective against the demolition ships, just because of the damage or the multipliers that they've got. But now 3DB looking for his opponent's ships. We see they are in there. They're going to spot them out. Oh my lord, no, Beastie. Oh, Beastie. Oh, poor Beastie. He's trying his best. He actually gets a pretty decent pull there. Goes 1 for 1 in the water. First one going to go off. Second one going to go off. He's actually doing a pretty decent job of kiting somehow. I don't know how he's managing to do this here with the Mongols. Somehow manages to keep them alive, but now beginning to move in as well. All of the junks have actually managed to survive. I've got no idea how he managed to micro those out, but still we've got so many attack ships. They've got the +2 as well. With the, I don't think they've actually got the defense, but it doesn't really matter. Managing to single those out, and we see the armor coming in now as well. That does actually affect the war junk, so they're only going to be taking a little bit of damage here, but look how fast they go down. All right, here we go. Let's watch it. Look at the war junk just getting completely shredded. Demo ship. Oh, the demo ship takes out 3. One of them manages to stay alive, albeit very, very slowly. Khan goes down as well. Beastie's actually lost absolutely everything. Oh, we've got double demos coming in. I didn't even realize. No more demos sitting in here. And the battle looks surprisingly even at this point. We've got a couple more demos coming out. Triple demos now coming out. So Beastie is going to try for it. But now the demo is going to actually be coming in to finally clean this one up. First demo comes in, takes it out. Second demo, going to finish all of that. And Beastie actually loses water control right now. So Beastie's only got a slight line of sight from his villagers. A couple more docks have gone down, but at this point, Beastie's in a difficult position because his enemy has got complete map control. We see more demo ships coming out right now, and I wouldn't be surprised if we just see the attack ships begin to line up the shore of his opponent. This is incredible. This is a clinic right here. Watching 3D play the Rus on water is just, it's so eye-opening. The way that he is playing it is incredible. Picking up the Navigator Lookout now, so they're getting the +1 attack as well. 970 bounty, by the way. 970 bounty. He is literally going for max bounty. What happens if you get to 1,000 bounty? Do you just win the game? Is there even any bounty? Oh, there is. There's still wolves left in the middle of the map right here. There's 2 wolves out here. Get over there. Get over there, 3D. Demo ship's going to be coming in as well, trying to chase down those war junks. They're going to be trying their best, but you see them splitting up now, focusing towards those. But I feel like at this point, don't even go for the demos. Just go straight, or don't even go for the war junks. Just go straight for the docks. It was such a smart move from him to go for the docks. First one going to be going down. Second one going to get picked off here as well. No damage going to be coming out at all. Demo ship's going to be coming in here. 3DB looking incredibly strong in this game. Beastie actually probably scratching his head at this point. Like, hold on a minute. Aren't Mongols meant to be the best on water? And now 3DB going to continue bringing in attack ships. Another demo ship going to be coming in as well. And when you bring these docks, or when you put these docks so close to each other, it makes it such a prime target for these demo ships because they come in, boom, 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 boom. Venga boys are here, baby. So now we've got we've got a transport ship actually coming out here. More attack ships, and Beastie Cutie taps out. 3DB victorious with 1,000 bounty in the bank, ladies and gentlemen. If you've enjoyed this game, make sure you check out Beastie, make sure you check out 3D, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.